Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB. This is our morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news that Japanese exports fell 49.4% in February from a year ago. Exports to the US were actually down 58%, and this is the shocking one. Car exports from Japan fell 70% in February from a year ago. Now, this is the world's second largest economy and the fourth biggest buyer of New Zealand's exports. So we have to watch this one closely. It shows that global trade has sharply reduced in the last 6 months or so as the US consumer stops buying imported goods from the rest of the world. Meanwhile, overnight, there's been a sharp rise in bond yields globally, but also in New Zealand, where the 10-year government bond rose over 5% to 5.05%. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, it was down at 4.4%. Now, this means that some banks have started increasing their long-term fixed-rate mortgages, and just this morning, we've seen ASB increase its 5-year fixed-rate mortgage to 7.25%. That's up 0.5%. Also overnight, we saw that the UK gilt auction, that's the government bond there, that auction failed for the first time in 7 years. Simply, there is so much government debt coming onto the market just couldn't handle it. And a similar US Treasury auction, bond auction in the States, the yields there in the auction were worse than expected, simply again because the market couldn't handle all this government debt coming onto the market. And finally, Vandals have attacked the home and the car of former Royal Bank of Scotland CEO Sir Fred Goodwin. Now, he's the guy who took $1 million pension per year just after he left a bank which had to be bailed out by the UK taxpayer. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB.